Welcome, everybody, to Generation Dan, the only podcast that is the equivalent of a $5.99 bottle of wine that you got at the liquor store on the way there. I'm Atlas Novack. I'm a millennial. Who else is here with me?
I'm the creator and patent holder of the title Wine in a Bottle. Just there you go. It's not good. It's hot. It's ready. It's not good. It's cheap.
Do people drink wine hot? I've never heard of that.
Bro, apparently
like room temp or cold usually, right?
A little there was a whole Twitter thing where people kept on making these weird like assumptions. So like we've all seen the lady who's like, how many sugars do you add to your Pepsi? And you're like, are you out of your fucking mind? And she's like, I add 6 spoonfuls of sugar. And you're like, what the hell?
Fuck? You must have an iron pancreas. That's
well, no. Yeah. This lady was like type 7 diabetes. This is all off the chat. Right. So
that's Dino, the genetic marvel, by the way. He never said his name.
Yeah, just in case. It's we're handling more important things. Okay, but they keep on, and then people keep on tweeting like weird assumptions. And one of them was from Pepsi was like, wait, you guys are drinking this? And like, I don't know if it was a mocking, but you're kind of going like, hey man, people do weird shit, and it's times are changing. It's weird. It's a weird thing. Yeah. Victoria says, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Welcome, everyone.
She said that before we even started.
She's ahead of the game. She's what can I say? Keep life exciting. Yeah.
This week on Generation Dan, we're talking about the sort of like etiquette that was required of you with social gatherings. We're going to talk a little bit about Dino's Greek heritage. We're going to talk about my mom's weird whatever shit we got into. We're going to talk about the fact that Katie and I had our baby shower yesterday, and so that'll be fun.
Yeah. And that's the thing is, if anyone has any ideas in the comments, let us know what was the weirdest like cultural thing that you did as a family that
with
other people
with
not even social gathering, but it was more like every party. Like, listen, we were Greek. If we had a party at our house, and we would have like 80 to 150 people in our home.
Oh, right? Of course. Zeus is low.
And this is the best part. Okay. So we had the house that I grew up for my teens was you walked in, it had a foyer, large foyer. Then it had a hallway that went around a staircase that was in the center of the house that went up and then separated
like
ways.
A spiral staircase or
no, like one staircase just going up, and then it split at the top. In the front of it was a library. To the right was my parents' master bedroom, which was the whole length of the side of the house. The other side was everybody else's house and entrance to the third floor.
You had a third floor.
Holy shit. We had a third floor too. Yeah, it was a 3,400 square foot home, which is humongous.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is huge.
There was 5 kids, 2 parents, and then my one brother got married and moved back in. So there was 8 people in the house.
Oh my god.
And it was a lot.
Okay, so you can fit a lot of people for a party.
So I'll tell you this much: the hallway that went around the staircase would ended up becoming like a Greek dance, like through the rooms, into the kitchen, out into the living room, and just going and going and going. Everyone's involved. My dad had a speaker system that you could hear 3 doors down, crystal clear. And when he was on vacation, I'd throw in like Gino beats. And just like the whole street was like, you fucking asshole. I'm like, it's during the day. I'm allowed to eat shit. Nobody called the cops on me.
They call the cops what? You called the cops on me for bad music taste? Like,
I mean, listen,
not illegal.
That was the best part was that like, I think about those, like there were some pictures, but like my dad had a camera and it was like, nobody touched that camera because he had like settings and he was like, it was a whole thing. Now you just point and click. Oh yeah, my camera does everything. It's magic, right? So, but we had like, there was so much weird stuff that happened. Like I remember my mom was like, we had a party and we found like used plates and cutlery in our master bedroom underneath our mattress. I'm like, why? She's like, no idea.
Underneath the mattress, not the bed.
Underneath the mattress. Oh, I didn't know where to put it, so I just put it under. You're like, why are you eating in my bedroom? That's weird. Like it's just this is the thing with etiquette is you assume that everyone's following the same rules,
Yes.
right? And when that bubble bursts, it's very entertaining for me. I
Because
find it
like
very
when people think etiquette, they think they're like, okay, one serves from the left, forks on the left, knives on the right, spoons on the right to the right of the knives, and it's like
of
it's
course.
not just that. Like what is customary? I remember when I was a kid, we went to a restaurant and like it was a bunch of people. Like one of those restaurants
Yeah.
were like, seat everybody at one big table,
Yep.
and little me got confused about which side was my little plate that the bread goes on from
Yeah.
the and which side was my drink, and I drank somebody else's drink. My dad goes, okay, in the future, do this with your
Yeah.
hand. Bread,
Drink.
drink. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like for a 6-year-old or whatever.
Hey, but also you mastered at 6 what people at 70 are going, oh, which one is my drink?
Yeah.
Bread and drink,
Bread,
people.
drink.
Okay,
Yeah.
look at make these symbols on your hands and go, oh, that's a B, that's a D. There you go. It's very
so for
simple.
people listening, the OK symbols, and
Yeah,
then one makes a B and one makes a D, and then that's it.
And also, if you don't know which forks to use, if you're in a place that has multiple forks, just work from the outside in, and they will take away what you don't need. It's just
interesting. Okay,
yeah.
that's cool.
The whole
I don't.
idea.
I've never been in like quite such a fancy thing. Like the other incident from that dinner was when I was little. I had a habit of like just kind of taking my shoes off with my feet, like using one foot to get the other shoe off, which is disgusting, by the way. But just hanging out in my socks. And that particular dinner, I somehow lost the shoe. Like I took one off, and then it just disappeared. Like we checked under the table. We asked people around us to check under their tables. They checked in the kitchen. That shoe was gone. So I just had to walk out with one shoe. Yeah.
Hold on. Why is it disgusting to kick off your shoes with, like, to have your shoes off while you eat? Disgusting. I will agree with you, unless you're at home. But what, like, just with one foot, like taking
one
your
foot
shoes off?
takes the other off. Like it was just like a tennis shoe. It wasn't like a dress shoe.
Oh yeah.
And then
yeah,
I liked being. My sister and I walked around barefoot all the time, so that was like my natural state was not wearing shoes. So that's why.
Hey, I've been wearing the wide foot shoes that are more like, it's very thin sole, so it's kind of like you're walking almost barefooted but a little protected. You might like them. They're pretty good. I've been enjoying them. I tore through one of the insoles. I got to get new insoles for it. But
I have flat feet, so I have to wear like those big bulky shoes with the like crazy ass support.
There's a lot of exercise. So I too have flat feet, and I will beat my feet into submission. It's, you know what? Hey, I lost weight. I started to get a little arch. Now I've been doing certain stretches and feet activity, and also walking like with the no, like, because the flat shoes still have a little bit of an insole, but not like they still have support, but it's more like you're right there, so you don't have as much. You feel more in touch with the ground. It's an experience. I would highly recommend trying it.
It's an earthbender shoe. Yeah.
100%. Yeah. That makes sense.
So what is like a social norm about specifically a party? Because the etiquette we were talking about was like a dinner. I'm talking about like you are invited to a wedding, a shower, a dinner party, whatever. What's like the general expectation that was like beat into you as a kid?
Okay, so there are several rules that I was raised with, and this is how society functioned. And when I saw it didn't, I was like, why do you guys do it this way? They're like, oh, we just do it that way. I'm like, okay, that's fine. And they're like, why you don't do it that way? I'm like, no, your way is wrong. That's fine. You can do it wrong. Have fun. So like the big thing was like, so for weddings, you would have a shower, which was more focused on the bride to be and things like that, right?
Yes.
Then you would have an engagement party, which would be for both the couple, where you would people would bring gifts. So that's where you get coffee makers and slow cookers and things that you have kitchen appliances. Maybe someone caught you a really cool like home radio and so like there were things that you could get. Some people would do things like buy you like crystal glasses and stuff, which is a little much, but some people do that. And a lot of people are weird, like especially like people of European descent are like every household needs good crystal, and you're like, no, they don't. Like, hey, every
China or whatever.
Yeah, every household needs a good set of china. Hey, I remember that we never used my mom's good china, okay, until once for lunch for a friend that was visiting that we hadn't seen in a very long time, and he was a very important person in our adolescence.
Yeah.
And also for my parents too. He was a great man. Russell Reed, he was a great guy. And I'm looking, I'm like, Mom, where'd you get these dishes? She's like, I've had them forever. I'm like, I've never seen us use these dishes. I'm like, are these the dishes from the China Hut? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, damn. I'm like, oh, this is an important one. And it was like it was a whole thing. Yeah.
What
and like
apparently millennials and I guess Gen Z, because they're the oldest of them are about to enter their 30s, is like we don't really give a shit about China because you have to like be handle them with kid gloves. You can't put them in a dishwasher. Like it's just more trouble than it's worth, right?
Yes. I was of that opinion back then, and I was like, hey, I had nice glasses and I had nice plates and stuff. I didn't have china because that's ridiculous. And I was like, that's an insane thing. But like, and then the wedding was cash to help the couple start their new life. That was it. And my parents paid for so the first wedding of my siblings, my dad paid for everything because it was my dad's first son. His in-laws took advantage of everything and had crazy requests for everything. And then they never had to. And then when they had to pay for their daughter because she married someone who wasn't of Greek descent, suddenly they were complaining and bitching about all the little things. It was hilarious. My dad's like, I never complain. Hey, you want that? Done. You want that? No problem. All that extra? Done. For my son? No problem. And then after that, he realized, oh, listen, we have a venue that gives us a great price because it's one of my mom's childhood friends. It was a beautiful venue. He goes, we can get this price. We can discuss what we want. We can do everything. You invite as many guests you want. You pay for those guests. We will invite as many guests as we want, and we will pay for our guests. It's very reasonable. We will split the cost. My dad's like, I'll pay for the limo, the tuxedos, you pay for your daughter's wedding gown and everything like that. He was generous with everybody. And that was the whole thing. So then there were some people who brought like gifts to the wedding, and they're like, oh, where's the gift table? And I'm like, for what? They're like, for gifts. And I'm like, at a wedding? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like,
yeah.
Okay, sure. I go, gift table's back there. And they're like, oh, what's this box for? I'm like, money. That's what that's for. That's for money. That's what you give at a wedding. And they're like, oh. I'm like, that's okay. Hey, listen, you're here. Like, anyone who thought they were having a wedding to make money, you're an idiot and a bad person. Okay. I'm having a wedding regardless. I want you to participate in my event today. If you can give, great. If you can't, that's fine too.
Yeah. This is where things like dollar dances come from, where like it's like, it's a fun little thing you get to do at the wedding or whatever. Like, but yeah, it's not like you're doing a wedding. I would love to see a movie where it like a shitty rom-com where it's, a guy and a girl were like, we need to make some money. Let's pretend to get married. And then like get the shittiest venue possible. And then like people donating to us will make enough money. And then they fall in love for real. I could very easily see that happening. That movie.
I think you just wrote that.
Yeah. No, like shit, like straight to DVD, or like they released this in January type movie.
My friend, that's the Twilight of the future. Just so you know, that's that.
Yeah.
Hey, throw some mystical shit in there. You're good. Yeah.
Have you seen, just a little side thing, have you seen the trailer for that movie One Night Only?
No.
Okay. So the trailer makes it look like a shitty rom-com where like, oh, it's a woman who's implied to be like a dancer or a stripper or something like that, and a guy who owns a pizza place, and they like it kind of implies it's Valentine's Day and like they're having trouble finding love and they fall for each other. What the movie is actually about is The Purge, but for sex. Nobody can have sex except for one night a year, one night only. And that's where the rom-com happens. It is such a fucking stupid premise.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. You know what? And I just looked it up and I was like, oh yeah. It comes across as like an anti-Valentine's, like a Galentine's turned weird. And she's like, I can find love even though I'm an independent woman. I did not know it was Sex Purge. That is very different.
I talked about, for people who follow me specifically, I talked about it on this last week of Nexus at Night, because we were talking about it for like 20 minutes, how fucking stupid the premise was. So go look at that on that channel. But that's see, this is the problem, is that like I think etiquette as a standard of rules and understandings, like you guys just had a baby shower, okay? So here's one of those things, okay? Yesterday. Yeah.
This is your first child, yes? Right? And this would be the next event in your union, right? You guys were dating, you got married, now you're having a kid. This is all, you're going to see a lot of the same faces to commemorate that next stage of your life.
Right.
Very exciting. Yeah. Right. So when you have a second child, do you have a baby shower?
Okay. So,
hey, I'll be okay. Okay. There's no right answer.
Okay.
There is no right answer though. So,
okay. Here's what I'm thinking. We've mostly talked about, like, I think we're in for a second kid.
Right.
But that's it. Now the question is,
sure,
since we had such trouble the first time, do we have trouble with the second one?
Probably.
If it's a long enough time between the first and the second one, then maybe, because by that point you have given away the hand-me-down stuff. Okay. And you need new baby stuff. If it's like, oh, he's 2 and we're having a second kid, fuck you, no baby shower.
If it's a different gender, absolutely you can have one. If your socioeconomic stature has significantly changed, that is okay too. And that's for everyone. If everyone's in a much better place, then it's fair, because then they should get you cooler shit. It's fair, right? But if they're also having kids, and now, like, if they are, you could follow other people's leads. But then it's like, if things have changed, that if you are on your 3rd or 5th child,
no,
get immediately fucked. Number 1. Number 2,
no.
Hey, if you, and this is, I'll tell you this much, is that, hey, baby showers, just so everyone knows, are very much about the community around that child and how that community will be supportive of that child. If that child does not have a supportive community, stop harassing your family for extra gifts, you sons of bitches.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. A lot of this kid's wardrobe out the gate is hand-me-downs. A lot of it is Katie's friends, and specifically because Katie works at a kindergarten that goes ages 2 through 6. A lot of these, like, parents whose kids are getting older, they're like, great, I can get rid of the baby clothes. I'll give them to Miss Katie, right?
Absolutely.
So, like, his wardrobe in the first couple of years of life is going to be fucking wild. Like, there are so many different styles, and, like, there are some girl clothes in there that are not immediately, like, visible. It's not, no skirts or anything, but just like,
turn it into a toga, let him be Greek. It's fine. Listen, there's there's like, this is the thing is, I've seen, with my own 2 eyes, I've seen children that couldn't walk wearing shoes more expensive than mine.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
And I don't buy cheap shoes. Like, I've never bought cheap shoes. My shoes are traditionally around
baby Air Jordans.
Listen, it's a lot. Also, we did buy, our friend had a child and we did buy them baby Jordan, and also a jersey that had their last name on it, which I'm like, yeah, that's fucking cool. Okay. They'll never be able to wear it. Those kicks will be pristine the whole time. keep him for the little bastard. But that's like, those are the things where you're going, yeah, things were different. And like Victoria has bought, so I have a niece, great niece, I guess, technically. So her name is Athena, and Victoria got her a jacket, like it's a bomber jacket, and it's like engraved on the back, and it was so cool. And her parents were they were like, she's gonna be able to wear this for like 6 months. She's like, no, it's oversized. She'll wear it for a little while. And they were like, oh, thank God, this is so fucking cool. And Victoria's like, thanks.
Yeah.
Because Victoria is very creative. So she'll see stuff and she's like, well, I can't have that, but I know exactly who I can get there for a gift. So then she just banks the time until she's like, okay, good. That person, because I don't give birthday gifts every year. I give birthday gifts whenever I have money and I remember it's your birthday. Like that's very much, hey, it's your birthday. Hey, my birthday. Hey, I'm about this for you.
The cosmos aligned or something.
Yeah. If you want it every year, you're being greedy.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Victoria and my sister-in-law, Cass, are very similar, where Cass says, my love language is preparedness. She gave us not only a diaper bag that's like a backpack, which is like, it kind of looks like something Indiana Jones would wear. It's brown and kind of loose and just,
my oldest my oldest sister-in-law, she was so pissed because she had her daughter in 1999. Okay, that's when it happened. Sorry, 1997. Oh, I almost thought that. Which means, yeah, my niece is like a 30-year-old adult.
The oldest Gen Z, yeah.
Yeah. So she was angry because she couldn't have like a baby bag that didn't look retarded. And it was because it's all baby stuff and color. She's like, I wear a fur coat. Yeah. So my just
give me a fucking backpack or something. Yeah.
My sister-in-law was like, I want a fur coat. And my brother was like, if you give me a child, I will get you a fur coat. And sure enough, got her a fur coat. And she's like, yeah, I don't want to have a baby bag that looks like shit. So it was an oversized bag. And that's one of the cool things is that as things have changed, you're like, yeah, you can have something like a backpack, something good. Having one of those sling things will save your life so often because you can just stuff a baby in there. They can't grab anything. They'll just sleep. They like it.
Yeah. Okay? I'm excited for that getting to wear my son. It'll be fun.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And it's like my love language is acts of service and gift giving. Listen,
I think that's what Cass's is too, because she got us that and she got us like the hospital bag and everything. Like she thought of everything. Like Advil, Tylenol, what's it called? Makeup wipes, like stuff for us and the kid. Too, where it's like 2 or 3 sleepers, 2 or 3 diapers, butt paste, and like the fact that she used the thing that she's good at for a baby shower gift, that one hit really home. And the other one that was so crazy, like this made me cry too, was apparently Katie's grandmother, who passed away 20 years ago, made blankets, like baby blankets, for all of her grandchildren when they have kids. And my mother-in-law was keeping this baby blanket for Katie for 20 years.
That's awesome.
And like a posthumous like that was nuts. I thought I was going to lose it. That's awesome. Yeah. So Victoria, my love language is acts of service and gift giving. That's very thoughtful. It is a very thoughtful gift. Yeah.
By the way, so in the very near future, you need to go.
Victoria and Cash should meet. I'm sure they like each other. Yeah.
And it'll only cause problems. Buy Katie some of those wide shoes I was talking about. Just comfortable with soft on the bottom and very open. No seams on the inside that will agitate the skin. She will, my feet are hurting. Would you like to wear these? And bonus points if they look really nice, if they look cute. It's an effort. It's worth investing into. It's not about the price. It's all about the effort and thought. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. Like it was nice getting, a fuck ton of diapers that we'll probably go through in like 5 seconds. But it was nice getting that. It was nice getting like, oh, here's a little sleeper that has like a personal flair because I'm into Halloween stuff and Katie's into Halloween stuff. So it's got a Halloween ghost on it. Like that's cute or whatever. Yeah. But some people just really went swung for the fences, and that's Cass.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
Listen, you should know too that there's very good chance with your love of Halloween and Katie's love of Halloween that your child is not going to enjoy Halloween. Just letting you know.
Yeah.
That is a very also possible future.
like his birthday's gonna get stepped on a little bit because he's coming at the end of September, early October. So like we'll be like Halloween season, and it's like, but my birthday.
Listen, as soon
Fine.
as he comes out, you got to paint like a skull on his face and be like, "He's here." Just that's fine. He's entered. He has entered. Yeah, that's fine.
Weird Halloween side thing, real quick. Did you see that somebody in the UK got arrested for being in a Grim Reaper costume and standing on an adjacent building to a hospital? Mm-hmm. So he did the thing I keep saying I'm going to do with that retail space.
Yeah, and he got arrested.
He got arrested.
He got arrested. I think he got charged. It was 250 pounds, I think.
What? That's crazy. Okay.
Which is like $400. Like for you, it's $500 for me. Yeah.
What is that then? Is it like trespassing? What did they charge him for?
No. Call it. It's
threats.
Not public nuisance, but
public nuisance would make sense.
It's something like that. The guy in the Grim.
So you brought up birthdays a little bit earlier, and one of my favorite, like the thing that got me into Patton Oswalt as a comedian, is his routine about you should only have about 20 birthdays you can celebrate. And he like goes through from like birth till death, and it's a great routine and everything, but it kind of makes me agree because like as you get older, your birthday isn't very fun anymore. It's like a reminder that you're aging. And I do this about every 5 years where I'm just like, I don't want everybody leave me alone for my birthday. I don't want to hear from anybody. I don't want to speak to anybody. I want to go to dinner by myself, go to a movie by myself. And like, that's fun every now and again. But every year there seems to be like a pressure of like, what do I ask for my birthday? Because I don't know what I want. My birthday's in February, so it's always like Christmas is just finished. I don't really have a want for anything, you know? Yeah.
I don't think it's about a want. I'll be honest with you. I enjoy getting a new round of socks and underwear. It's nice.
Snaps. I love socks and underwear for Christmas. It's
100%. Also, and take the socks and underwear and stuff it in other cool stuff. That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. My sister liked to do that when I was a kid because I hated the socks present. So every like when we woke up before our parents, the rule was you can open one present and that's it. Before we wake up. And my sister would always trick me into opening the one with the socks in it. And then like once I got older and I got a little smarter, she would be like, it's this plus socks. Gotcha. Right.
Fair. Listen, if you got me a Transformer surrounded by socks, I'm happy like a pig in shit. Lego box with socks wrapped around it. I'm in.
Yeah. I think that's the good thing about having a hobby is your people around you can go, okay, just get them a thing from the hobby.
Yeah. That's like, so the guy, he was 26. He was charged with causing a nuisance or disturbance without reasonable excuse. And he was,
that's a very British way to word that.
Yeah. And it's like, how dare you talk loudly? He was charged fined 200 pounds.
Wow. That's crazy.
This is the thing, is like, that's a funny joke, in my opinion. I think it's a good joke. There's no fat on that. And you know what? Like, he just stood there. I believe he did point at a couple people. I think that's hilarious. I think what he should have done was just gone for a stroll instead of stop. He could have stopped there for a couple of minutes and just eyeballed a couple of people and then continued walking
and then keep walking. Fine. But they probably would have stopped him.
Yeah.
Like the fact that he went on an adjacent building and just kind of, posted up, like that was harder to.
He knew exactly what he was. And this is the thing is that a lot of times you kind of like, is it chicken or the egg, right? You're like, hey, like someone, there's what is it? There was a guy in Korea that was charged with he was a nuisance influencer. He would just harass people and videotape it and stuff. And they put him in jail. And you're like, yeah, that's right. You know why? Because that's not okay everywhere, and people will put up with your nuisance. And I had this conversation with a couple guys too, where I was like, I don't think that having a gun in a vehicle is a smart idea, because
Agree.
there are a lot of people driving that I would happily shoot without any zero regret in my life. Zero. I would put you out of everyone's misery. That's what I'm doing. I'm not killing you. I'm helping the world. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's like, hey, those kind of kind of kismet points that happen. You're like, yeah, I walk into traffic too often like that. I'll be honest with you. I was coming home on a 2-hour drive yesterday, and the person who I had passed like 25 minutes ago, because I was stuck in a lane that kept on stopping for no reason, they just passed by me, and I was like, there's no reason why we should be like, it just enrages me, right? And I'm like, I can't fire him. I would happily have a bazooka and just start boom, just knocking people out, just blowing up their car off of the highway. You don't deserve transportation. You should say it. I think you should have a course to not work from home. Otherwise, you have to work from home. You're not allowed in civilized society. Like
But then I would think that the vast majority of people would take that course on purpose so as to get to work from home, because that's what most people want.
Yeah. We're at a point in technology. There's zero reason why anyone should have to leave their house unless it's a very specific job, such as a trade or things like that. If it's an office job, and like, look, education is one of those weird ones where you have to be interactive, but you could do like a half week for like home labs and stuff like that, where the kids educate themselves, and then 3 days a week you're in the office. That's
or like
actually pretty reasonable, right?
I think also with older people who have a fully developed frontal cortex or close to it.
Ooh, that's not a lot of the populace, man. That's not a lot.
I know. You can like get away with more of that, but also there's the AI question, blah blah blah. It doesn't matter.
But this, like, look, the whole, remember, I think what people forget to understand is like the rules and regulations of civilized society is we act a certain way and we get to have nice things, right? That's the whole idea. I can plant a garden in my property because some fuckhead is not going to come over and go, oh, I want these plants now, and just take them, right? Because this is my property. You're not allowed to do that, right? I have a lock on my door, which makes me safe at night, and all those kind of things. And when those you start pulling at those strings, things start to change. And we had the last 5 years of literally somebody hacking at those lines with a machete, like it was the goddamn rainforest, like just
our age of bronze was collapsing.
Like that was one of the cool things about. Have you seen the Odyssey yet?
Yes, and we talked about it last week. Remember?
Oh, right. Yes, I had to. But like,
we did a whole fucking episode on it.
No, we did do a whole episode. Yeah, tonight we're doing Spider-Man. That's
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah. The whole idea where it's like that times change, and like right now, like I 100% believe that we may have existed in some sort of renaissance, and we're only going to know in like 50 years from
afterward.
Now, right? And I'm sure it's going to be some weirdo name like, the Bodie McBoatface Renaissance or some shit. But ultimately, there are things changing now that there's no going back. Right. And that's I think that's the hard part about etiquette, is because the etiquette you have is what you are given or assimilated from your own family. Right.
Yes. And then you go out and interact with people, and those etiquettes bump into each other, and there are differences because different families have different rules. Like, did you have a sort of household rule that you assumed was normal until you went to a friend's house?
Not like,
and I don't mean like you can't watch this TV show. I'm talking like very specific.
No, there wasn't really any weird shit other than like we were very house trained in the sense of, hey, you go to someone's house, you don't just do whatever you want. You ask where you can sit, you ask if you can go to the fridge, you ask if you can have something to drink. These are reasonable questions. You don't break things in someone else's house, you don't touch things in someone else's house. These were ingrained, and then the children would police themselves as well. And sometimes you were a scapegoat. That also happened, right? That's just having siblings, right?
I
So
remember, I remember this exact thing happening where, um, I think milk, some kind of beverage where I was like, "Can I have another cup?" And my friend said, "Yeah, just help yourself from the fridge." And then I was at the fridge, and his mom came up behind me and fucking gave me a very stern talking to because
yeah,
she didn't give me permission. The friend did.
yeah,
Um, and to me, that seemed perfectly normal. Like, oh, okay, he said it was fine, and it was fine.
yeah,
And it just kind of like it was one of those things where my mom, you know, taught me well about like etiquette, but I
yeah.
asked the friend, and you have no authority here was basically
Well, and that's
because
also that's a shitty parent, because if they like, look, my mom would never tear into someone else's child.
Mhm.
She would never. But my mom also was a crafty woman. She would be like, "Oh, did you want another drink?" As you're pouring it, and they're like, "Oh, yeah, I asked so and so." "Oh, okay, good, great, no problem. There's no problem." And they were like, "Yeah, I did." Be like, "Oh, you're welcome to it, no problem." Like, my mom would not shame you, and that was the whole thing: is don't bring shame back to the house for how you acted somewhere else.
Yeah.
Okay, and also, we won't shame you, we won't embarrass your friends because they're don't come from good stock. That's fine. Like, it's not, it was very much my mom, "Hey mom, I'm gonna bring some friends home for lunch." No problem. There was always food. "Oh, do you guys want sandwiches?" Like, there was always, oh, this is removing shoes at the door.
Shoes at the door.
Caucasians don't remove shoes. Number one, that's racist. Number two, hey, I've it's funny that Victoria was like, "Oh, white people don't." Yeah, I removed my shoes because we had carpet and a nice house, and yeah, and
Yeah,
it was
we did
clean.
that at my place too. Like the house I grew up in was hardwood, and then
Yeah,
the places we moved into had various degrees of carpet. So that just kind of happened organically. It wasn't like, you must remove shoes at the door. It was just like, I like being barefoot. So I'm going to take my shoes off as
no,
soon as I'm
well,
able to.
I think there's a whole idea where it's like, hey, if I wear shoes outside, I don't wear shoes inside. That's crazy, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's not, and also, if you have clean floors, it's not that bad walking around barefoot. And like, my frustration is we have hardwood, tile, and their carpets, and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. So I have to do three different types of sweeping
Right.
everything, and I hate it. I hate every step of it because it's ridiculous. But that's just, but that, like, yeah, it's not Caucasian. See, this is the thing: is it's not Caucasians that don't remove their shoes. It's I believe it is socioeconomic,
Yes.
because it's a, and
I
I'll tell
have a
you this.
house cleaner come in twice a week. I'm going to fucking wear
Nope.
my shoes around the house or whatever.
Hey,
Yeah.
not even that. Not even that. I'll tell you this much: is I don't care. It's not my floor. That is also a,
Yeah.
people treat a rented residence with varying degrees, and that's the funny thing about ownership too, right? Is like, hey, if this is my house, then I'm responsible to keep it clean, and if it
Right.
falls in disrepair, that, once again, is my
Mhm.
responsibility, right? When it's somebody else's, I call and it's someone else's problem. So why the fuck do I care about wearing shoes on the inside? And I'm like, yeah, I get it. It just, I want to own the house. So
Yeah.
it's a
Or
good
like
habit to have. You're not going to change
the
habits just because, oh, I bought a house, so now I'm going to do things differently.
right.
No, you're going to drive yourself crazy. What you're going to do.
Or this will happen too, where if we have guests coming over, specifically Katie's family,
Yeah.
um, we put out the good towels. So we switch out the hand towels in the bathroom and
Yeah.
take our bath towels, which are perfectly normal to be in a bathroom,
Yes.
out.
Yes.
And put in these really fancy wipe your hands
Yeah.
towels with, and then also pre-cleaning before the people get there, even if your living room is it's fine, make it sparkle, right? You
Oh, yeah.
gotta make it look spick and span. And then you have the junk room, which is the bedroom usually, because no one's coming in here, so we just fuck and throw it all in here
I
and close the door.
yeah, we have the luxury of having more than one bathroom. So we have our ensuite, which is where the towels and everything like that. But it's become very we're trying to go more towards having like the upstairs bathroom be like a guest bathroom, but that way, because then our bathroom is here and we don't really have to worry about it. But we also have
that's
a
what half
passage for
baths
guests.
are for usually. It's
Yeah.
like when we have
Yeah.
guests over, here's a room with a toilet and a sink, no shower, therefore
Yeah.
just hand towels, right?
Yeah.
But this is a a one bathroom apartment, so you got to make do.
Listen, from and I'll be honest with you, I have a lot of respect and high praise for people who do that. And one of Victoria's friends, she will have towels specific to the season. So she has Halloween towels, she has Christmas towels, she has spring towels, she has May towel, like all sorts of things. And hey, listen, there will be towels, there will be decor, there will be a new soap dispenser with a flavor that's a little more apropos for the season. Okay.
Right.
She puts in a lot of effort and I respect it highly. But that's also the one bathroom and they have like it's her and her sisters. And they have a huge house with multiple bathrooms, but this is one bathroom that I've experienced and it is always pristine and it's beautiful, right? That's a lot of work. And I respect that highly. I don't care because I don't understand the idea of having good towels for guests, but I don't have good towels for me. Listen, I don't expect you to use my bath towel that's rubbed my balls and my taint for your hands and or face. I will happily give you your own towel. I have no problem with that. But don't go around judging my towel because I buy, and this is the thing is, like Victoria and I will make a point of going to buy good towels and sheets and stuff like that because I'm like, no. And they're like, oh, what should we give for the guests? I'm like, I don't even care if they have anything. They should be happy with a mattress, the shits. This is my house. I get the nice stuff. It's like the little kid who's like, Dad, how come I don't have nice, or how come you go to work every day so I can buy nice toys? And the kid's like, but I don't have nice toys. He's like, yeah, that's because you're poor. I have nice toys for me because I have a job. Like that's basically that. Fucking, it's pretty reasonable, right? But like, the pre-cleaning and everything. I'm
the pre-cleaning like that we also end up doing that. We get a cleaning lady like 4 times a year. So like once every fiscal quarter, get a cleaning lady.
I need a good cleaning lady.
And we end up pre-cleaning, not because I remember being a kid and like the times we would get a cleaning lady, I would be so pissed, like that's what she's for. But like as an adult, it is because you don't want her to focus on the things that you could get out of the way yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
Like have her focus on the like Swiffering the floor and like getting the baseboards and shit like that. And you just like get the clutter out of the way because that's not her thing to do. Right?
I'll tell you right now, what I would rather want is I would hire somebody like, hey, I need to come in to clean the kitchen, 3 bathrooms, and dust the whole house. That's it.
Yeah. Well,
I need those things done.
Yeah, like we had her come over earlier this week, and I was like, just focus on the kitchen, the bathroom, specifically the shower, and the baby's room. Yep. We don't really care about the bedroom. We don't really care about the little like this weird hallway thing we have. The living room is fine. Like just focus on those things. Yeah. And she did, and it was great. So
beautiful. Yeah. It's one of those things where you're going like, I don't want you to worry about organizing. No. I have 4 things. I have no problem paying you exactly what you asked for. I just want you to do that. Dust the house.
Yeah.
In the kitchen, because the bathrooms and kitchen are 100% what I judge people on. And if you don't, it's the same thing. If I go to a restaurant and I go to the bathroom and the bathroom's dirty, I'm leaving. Why?
Get the fuck out. Yeah. Even and we've talked about this on the show before. Even in the like B health code restaurants, the bathrooms are at least clean. Always.
They look old and dingy. They are clean,
but they're clean.
Just worn out. They're worn out. Hey, those are the ones where the toilet seat has like the seat marks on them because they've been wiped so many times on the legs. And you're like,
I'm okay. Got that gravity tank for a flusher. Like it's always 100%. Like old as fuck. Yeah.
And you pull the tank and you're worried that the roof is going to collapse because it makes these weird sounds like dong dong, and then all of a sudden it's just a flood of water, and you're like, don't die.
Did I just flood this bathroom? No,
we're a little bit.
All right, cool.
Yeah, Here's one thing that I wonder if, because we come from very different generations, but how important is shaking hands? Because I'll tell you this much, okay? I have mastered the handshake. I have a perfect handshake. And when the pandemic hit, I was so enraged because I'm like, I have the perfect handshake down pat, and now I'm not, and now I gotta fucking kick feet or touch out. Absolutely not. I'm waving. That's all you're gonna get.
My dad gave me instilled in me the value of a good handshake, but he did it in such a stupid way, which was to, you know how when you're shaking someone's hand, you do this and it like moves the bones in their hand.
Yeah.
Like you can, yeah. So he would do that as a way of like, make sure your handshake is firm enough not to get your fucking bones moved. But for a while it turned into, I need to crush the other person's hand. He's like, no, you're overdoing it. Like it just needs to be firm, but like, you know, not bone moving. And I was like, you're the one who did the bone moving on me. So sorry.
So this is that's the funny thing is, so I had an uncle in Greece that would, when he would shake your hands, he had an iron grip, but he would shake everyone's hand and just keep on until you surrendered. Okay. The funny thing is that my hands, being ridiculous, is so the size of my hand makes it awkward to shake because your strength is here and your hands are now like this.
Yeah.
So he would go to shake my hand and I'm like, is that all you got, old man? And he would and he'd be like, oh yeah, and he'd keep on squeezing and I'm like,
I'm not feeling it. Yeah.
Sorry. And then
it's like trying to shake hands with a boxing glove. It's like
it's 100% what it's like. That's a perfect analogy. Yeah. So the funny thing is, where normal people's hands are on my grip is you're at like the weakest part. So I'm just going, and people are like, yeah. And I'm just like, so I knew one guy who would shake with a limp fish, and he had he was a metal worker like my dad, and his hands were massive and calloused, and you felt it, and you're like, I just got a journeyman certificate by shaking this man's hand. Like it was that kind of like that was a man's hand. And he would shake like this, like, oh hi, how are you? And you're like, why? And he goes, I shook one person's hand once. I thought it was firmly. It became a problem, and they were very they made quite the scene. So now I just shake with the limp fish. And I was like,
do the limp fish, okay.
And I was like, wow.
There's got to be an in between though, like you know.
I shake just it's a solid firm hello, and that's it.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, some people have held my hand and started to squeeze, and I look at them and I go, oh, I go, you can go harder if you'd like. And they're like, oh yeah, and they go, and I'm like, do I get a turn? And then because they're at the end of their steam, and I go, can I try? And they go, oh no, because that whole so jiggling your knuckles like that. Okay. Hey man, when you have all the room in the world, I'm turning your hand into mush. And people are like, and you're like, this is a fun game. I like to play this. Can we play with the other hand too? And they're like, no, we can't. And I'm like, oh, okay. Have a great day. Bye.
There's a whole episode of King of the Hill where like he has a moral crisis because he goes to shake George W. Bush's hand.
Ooh.
And like he loves George W. Bush, but George W. Bush has like a very like limp handshake, and he's like, whoa. Yeah. Great episode.
No. Hey, listen, a good handshake means a lot. A bad handshake puts you into a spiral.
And both ways, by the way. If you do the try to crush the hand and also limp fish, like there's an in between there that you can hit. That doesn't mean that you have to do like a good, firm, solid contract signing handshake for everything, but would be nice. My brother-in-law still does the handshake. I'm like, I've known you for 6 years. We can hug now. It's fine. But he always insists on the handshake. So whatever.
I remember after because I would go during when I got married and everything like that, I would only see my high school friends every 6 months or so. And when I walked up to them, I'm like, oh, hey guys. And I started shaking hands and they're like, what are you doing? And I'm like,
not even,
I'm a fucking adult, man. No, this is the late 90s, early 2000s. And I'm like, they're like, why are you
Yeah.
shaking hands with us? I'm like, because we're all grown ass men, you losers. I work at a fucking bank. I'm like, you have to fucking be an adult, you know? But it was like, that's the funniest thing. Like, there's a, if someone, if I'm, if I know you, then I'll shake you and we shake hands. I'll give you a little dongle in the, in your palm. And people really, really got uncomfortable with
Because
that.
it's like ticklish, right? Like
It's not
weird.
just ticklish, but it gives, it makes it, because I can, hi, how are you? And they're like, hey, what are you doing? It's very fun because also you
It's the
can't get
handshake
away.
equivalent of like a feather in the butthole. It's like, what
A
the
little
fuck?
bit, a little
What's
bit.
that? Yeah.
Or like a pencil in the butt crack, like just a little
Yeah.
and you're like, hey,
Yeah.
don't do that, you know? It's one of those things where you know, you do that and it sends a certain vibe out for shenanigans.
Definitely. What
You know?
is like a piece of etiquette that you don't agree with? You follow it because this is just like the what we've agreed on in the social contract, but you don't agree with it necessarily.
Oh, that's a tough one. Like the my go-tos are of course floor cleaning and vacuuming. Or sorry, floor cleaning and mowing the lawn. Those are my two.
Okay.
You have to mow your lawn every 2 weeks, and I'm like, I wish it would just grow wild, and I don't care. I don't care. And they're like, oh, it's not good for the environment. What are you talking about? Plants seeding is not good for the environment?
Yeah, especially like if your lawn has like clovers or native plants or whatever, like that's what it's for, is to be plants.
Hey,
like
it's uncontrollable. Yeah. It's fucking nature. What do you want? Will you want me to control nature? That's not like, it's a crazy thing. And like, this is the thing is my next door neighbor has a really nice lawn, and his lawn is like green and beautiful, and he maintains it very well. And I tell him every time I see him, I'm like, hey, you better not get too comfortable, because the only reason your lawn looks so good is because my lawn looks like shit. And he's like, that's fair. I'm like, so, because our lawn now is fairly well maintained, like it's cut, but we don't water it, so it's got brown patch and stuff. But it's like, it's summertime. I don't care.
I'm sorry for your loss, that guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't,
so
what's something that doesn't jive for you? You follow, but you don't like.
Okay, so I've talked about my hatred of suits before, so I'm just going to put that one to the side.
All right.
And we've also like disagreed over this, but I think the big one is ironing your clothes.
Yes.
And I think that is like largely going away with millennials and Gen Z, because it's like my apartment isn't big enough to store an ironing board anywhere, and like it takes too much fucking time for what exactly?
So here's the tricky part, okay? And I will I don't disagree with ironing is stupid. Okay? I will 100% agree with you. What I would say though is the superior alternative, and that satisfy, essentially you add this to your environment, and it will eliminate a lot of other things too that make things a lot better. And also faster, more convenient, everything is get a steamer that has like the little hook thingy, so you can put a shirt on it, steam it, and take it off, and you're good to go. A steamer, because a steamer works for everything. Most clothes, so like if it's a suit or something that needs to be dry cleaned, that's a whole other thing, and that's why you try not to, right? But a steamer, a steamer will take out all the wrinkles and make it look fresh and clean, even if it's just been in a bag in your closet. Like everyone as an adult, you should have like 2 or 3 suits, like special occasion, bad special occasion, fun special occasion. Like those 3 things are the suits that you should have that cover everything.
I need a generic suit because I have the wedding suit, but that's purple. So need like just a generic like black, blue, something like that. Go in a court suit or whatever.
Absolutely.
But the like how I've solved it in the past is take a really, really hot shower or just turn the shower on really hot with the thing
Yeah.
hanging up in the bathroom, like that resolved it 99% of the time for me.
So I will tell you this is the only downfall of the shower move is sometimes it can get wet. And also, if you touch it while wet, is suddenly now you have a wetsuit. And that takes significantly longer to dry out and everything like that. And also it makes you
and can create new wrinkles. Yeah.
and that's why so the steamer, the big advantage is you can be proactive in storing stuff, because when I take it out of storage, I don't have to iron it. I don't have to dry clean it. I just throw it on the steamer, steam it, and it's ready to wear. Right.
You can also use it to like make t-shirt designs too.
Yes.
Right? Because
yes. I'm not sure if it's hot enough for that. Like you would go through the details. I'm sure it would go through. But that's so Victoria, I never had a steamer, but I would dry clean all of my clothes other than like jeans. And that was just like my socks, underwear, undershirts, jeans, t-shirts just got washed. And like, people are like, oh, separate whites and colors. Absolutely not. I don't do that. That's way too much work. If my laundry can't survive laundry, then it was never a shirt for me. I got to wear it once and that's it. Yeah.
That's a big part of like how millennials and Gen Z like decide on things. Can I put this in a machine and clean it? Can I put it in the washing machine? Can I put it in the dishwashing machine? No, then fuck this. This is stupid.
Yeah.
Like we said with China, right?
It's one of those things where like understanding the ramification, like that's also kind of a maturity thing too, right? Like you start to say, oh, I want to buy that. Oh, but I'm going to have to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra things to enjoy that thing. You're like, oh, well, now I don't want that. Right. And I like wearing a suit, but I do that with the understanding that I have now expenses for dry cleaning. I have expenses for this, for that. I will be using the steamer more often. Like all those kind of things factor in. And a lot of people don't realize, but the steamer itself can be ready in seconds. And it has a less likelihood of causing a fire. So like I think it's weird that there are a lot of people I know that do not like wearing suits. Like they actively despise it. The same type of people who, as soon as they're out of view of whatever event they were wearing said suit for, their tie open and they're like, oh, I can breathe again. You're like,
that I'm one of those people. Yeah.
And to that I just say, stop being a baby. Like it's just it's hey, if you get it in the right size shirt, it fits comfortably and feels great. If you don't buy the right type shirt, which I have done as well, it is tight on your neck and it is uncomfortable and you sweat a little bit more. Yeah, just buy the right type of clothing. That's all. There is a certain level of accomplishment you feel when you say, oh, I need to go to a haberdasher, and people are like, a what? And you're like, listen, don't worry about it. It's not for the poor. It's for me. It's okay. and then yeah.
And like I know what it is, but it's just an old sounding word, right?
It's a very old sounding word, but also, hey, don't come at me. Okay.
I think when it has so many syllables, right? A hootenanny sounds very old too. As opposed to a party or
and not hang out with ne'er-do-wells. It's just those are all, big long words. Oh, here's something. What have you done going to someone's house just before we end? What have you gone and noticed that that's an etiquette thing that they don't follow? And you're like, I have to say something.
I don't know.
Because I just had one of those.
You first, because it's going to take me a second.
It was dishes in the sink at nighttime.
Oh, okay.
So this is the thing. I follow this rule as best I can because I think it's important. I think it's important to cleanliness and hygiene. Okay. At the same time, I don't think it's as big of a deal as people make it out to be, but I think it's something that lets you sleep easier at night because you don't wake up with, I have to do the dishes.
Right.
Yeah.
At our old place, I was like, we didn't have a dishwasher. I was the dish person, and I was like that too, where I'm like, I'm not going to bed until the dishes are done. Now that we have a dishwasher, it's just put it in and hit the button
Yeah,
and it's
fine.
fine.
That's
Um,
fine.
but yeah, at the very least, like doing them before guests come over is
Oh
like
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
something I would follow. I
I
think,
try not to leave them in the sink for too long.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
but
There's also that the thing of like it needs to soak like 15 minutes.
yeah.
If it's not good after 15 minutes, it needs elbow grease and like soap. Sorry. Um,
Yeah.
so I think for me, what the thing is like copious amounts of grime or dust. And not in like, oh, this is like an out of the way thing, like behind a bookcase or something. I don't mean that. I mean like the coffee table is dusty
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It
So
like so dust is of also a thing where I'm like, there's no reason we should have dust in our house. And people are
it's
like, oh,
dead skin. Like it
it's dead
happens no
skin.
matter what. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where I'm like, why do we not have enough air movement and purification of the air to eliminate that? And it, like it's again once again one of those things where like uh vacuuming, sweeping up, mowing the lawn, not having to dust everything, it seems so foolishly redundant that like you can have hey, that's a full-time job, okay?
Mhm.
Lawn care, indoor cleaning, and dusting, like those are legitimately jobs that you can have that you can fill your entire day with. That's insane, right?
Mhm.
But you know,
I think like that's part of the reason that people vacuum on seemingly like un untarnished spots, right? Like I'm vacuuming the floor. There's nothing on there. There is. I just don't want
yeah,
it to become like, somebody's garage from 1982 that we just opened, right?
yeah.
Um,
I like
so yeah.
when we renovated the basement before I moved in, I was like, "Oh, laminate flooring the whole basement." And they're like, "No, no, no, it'll be too cold." I'm like, "You all wear slippers. Don't worry about it." I'm like, "Everybody wears slippers in their house." Like there's outdoor slippers, indoor
Yeah.
slippers. Like everywhere wears slippers. Don't worry about it. And they're like, "No, no, 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 no. It'll be better with carpet." I'm like, "That's a mistake." And then even the guy was like, "Yeah, you should probably do laminate. It's much better." I'm like, "It'll be colder, but we all wear socks. Like I wear socks and you guys wear slippers. Don't worry about it. Like this is 100% better." And
Mhm.
yeah, I bring it up often and to everyone's enragement. I'm like, "Yeah, I remember when I suggested do better. We can agree. Fine, no problem." And they're
Still
just
issue,
like,
bro. Yeah.
"Yeah." They're like, "Why do you?" I'm like, "Listen, you got why? Just yeah, replace it all. That's fine." I'm like, it's because then if it was all like that, I could just set a Roomba and do the whole thing. And then the only thing I would have to worry about is the stairs. And I can do that.
Right.
So, anyways. Yeah, I don't know. What's something that you would actively give up? Just I know we're already over time, but what's
Oh, it's
something
fine.
is etiquette?
Yeah.
It's it's my wife is busy and your wife is busy. We have time. It's great.
Yeah. Wait,
What's
what's
a piece
something
of
that we
etiquette that you would actively give up given the opportunity to say like across the world this is no longer real?
no longer an issue?
Yeah.
I think it would take some time because we would hate it at first. Deodorant. Because because I think it's largely like a manufactured problem, and when you first stop wearing deodorant, you fucking stink.
Yes.
Um, but if everybody were to do it all at the same time, or we just like you do like a Back to the Future, like go back in time and punch the maker of deodorant in the face, and it just never gets invented or whatever, then I don't
Sure.
think we would notice.
Okay. Uh
I don't hate wearing deodorant, by the way. Just
no, no,
yeah,
no. So you're in an environment which you have to have deodorant. Um
yeah. Well,
I,
also
I
my students
yeah, yeah.
fucking stink every year. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're also like that's the difference though, is
Yeah.
that's during puberty. It's not the same.
Yeah.
Like that's a special kind of fucking rank.
Yeah.
Um,
Definitely.
but like this is the thing, like so I don't wear deodorant during like the winter unless I'm active. Like if I'm like on a job or something like that where I'm going to be sweaty, then yeah,
or
I'll wear
snow
deodorant.
shoveling, or
Yeah, no, even snow, because snow shoveling, you have to balance. You can't get sweaty during snow shoveling, or else you might have a heart attack and die.
Oh,
right.
well then.
Yeah. You have to. So whenever being active in the
snow.
cold, you have to mitigate your activity with overheating, because as soon as you start sweating, you are now at risk of hypothermia. And that's, if there's snow on the ground, you will die. Like that's, yeah. And that's, a lot of people
Good to
have.
know.
Yeah, a lot of people in recent history, that's been an ongoing thing with the aging population, is older people going out there not taking their time with it, or like trying to lift too heavy, and then their heart just starts going, and yeah, just fall down. And you're like, bro, I go out there, a little bit started falling, just go shovel lightly, no problem, just take my time, no heavy lifting. I have all day to do it. I try and be active, and just, I don't want to throw them back out. I've done that before, because sometimes we get heavy snow, and then I'm like, hey man, I'll do a little bit, go back inside, have a hot chocolate, come back out, do a little more, just back and forth, take my time. And Victoria's like, do you want my help? And I'm like, absolutely not, just keep making hot chocolate, that's all I need from you. But
so wait, what's yours then?
I don't know. I think the idea of like, it's a lot more grand for me. I think the idea of people being in an environment of like having a house but not growing any vegetables or anything, like the idea that we should en masse be homesteading. Like, you don't need 50 acres, 100 acres. You need 3 acres. You need 3 acres, 4 acres. And that's a good like that should be the bare minimum.
Wait, so you're saying that people should be doing this more and aren't?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So my thing, like the idea of like city life, is something that I think people really aspire to, living in the big city, being in the big city and all this stuff. And there is absolutely painfully zero benefit to the person, right? It gets a lot of time we don't really, like, everyone talks about the importance of nature, and then we actively do our best to separate ourselves from it, right? Yeah. And I will agree that I do that too. I like being inside, but you gotta.
Okay, so in World War II, in the US and Canada, a lot of our produce came from what were called victory gardens. People would grow vegetables just in their backyard. And it was supposed to be help the war effort and stuff. It wasn't donate those vegetables to the war effort. It was for yourself, for you and your family. And I think that idea is starting to come back as like vegetables are getting more and more expensive.
Well, it's the idea of, you're not, by growing a portion of your own produce and stuff, and profiting off your own land, you are negating your burden on society, and you're alleviating your own stressors, right? There are multiple. It's not just like, hey, I made some good food, but also it's really beneficial to your existence to garden, right? And I don't like gardening, but I stand out in the yard and I do the thing, and I try and help out, because I'm like, I don't really like it, right?
This is why like solar punk is an aesthetic that a lot of people aspire to, which is like the idea of, okay, there's cities, but there's solar panels on all the roofs, and all the sides of buildings have like trellises or whatever those are called. Like you can grow plants on the sides of the buildings, which has an added effect of like cooling down the city, because it's concrete and brick and stuff like that gets hot. So that like keeps shade off of those buildings, which then doesn't radiate heat outward, but then also releases oxygen. Like, it's just an overall good thing. And frankly, this is kind of giving me the idea of like, I wonder if I could just go talk to my neighbors and be like, you guys want to start a garden and like grow vegetables? ? I don't know.
Like, that's the thing, is that it's a worthwhile endeavor, and a lot of people don't realize. And like, listen, I'll be the first to admit that I'm like, I haven't started doing it. I waited a significant amount of time because I don't like it. But I do recognize that it's beneficial. And that's the idea. Welcome to everyone, Californians and non-Californians.
Californians. Joey, you're a non-Californian. Go fuck yourself.
I mean, I don't know. He's pretty liberal. He might be Californian. He's Californian on the inside. On the inside. Ohio on the outside. California on the inside. But yeah, no, it's one of those things where like having like the idea of like, yeah, I love staying home because that's where all my stuff is. Like this is it's my stuff. This is where
Yeah.
I've done this stuff to enjoy my living space. That's it. Like that's
Yeah.
and when you think about it from that perspective, you're like, yeah, I should want to stay at home, but we're actively being told that, oh no, you just sleep there. You shouldn't hang out at home. You should be out doing stuff. And you're like, no,
Mhm.
I want to do stuff with my stuff, you know?
I mean, yeah, it can be both. City life it's supposed to be, yeah, go out and like meet your neighbors and stuff, but like suburban living in particular is like,
Yeah.
don't talk to your
Yep.
neighbors. They live all the way the fuck over there.
Yeah.
Even rural living, I think, has a better sense of community than the suburbs. Because,
Yes.
like, yes, your neighbor is 3 miles that way, but you know that, like, sometimes his dogs get through the fence and
Yeah.
that's his, right? Like, I like going out and stuff. Like, earlier when I went to, went with Nora to Michigan to get Joey. Oh, Joey. Okay.
Wasn't there just an article about a guy who got locked down because he went to Michigan to buy weed and bring it home?
Yeah, from Wisconsin, they used flock cameras to track him there, and then
Nice.
yeah, some bullshit.
Welcome to the future, everyone.
It's terrible.
It's the suck of what is it? The enshittification? Is that the word? Enshittification?
Yes, yeah, enshittification.
I
you should read that book. It's Cory Doctorow is the name of the writer who
I believe the technical term should be enscatification.
Why?
Because that's Greek. Skata is shit.
Yeah.
Enshittification is the non-technical term. Enscatification seems a little bit more.
Okay, well, in English, shit is also a term for something becoming worse, and I feel like scat makes it seem like actual poop. Does that make sense? I don't know.
But the idea of no, I'm trying to figure this out with you is that actively the production of scat is taking something good such as food and turning it into shit. So yes, it may be that may be just semantics, but it's somewhere around there. Enshittification though, like that the idea, like listen, after all is said and done, we live in a society that is controlled by lawyers and accountants, which is 100% the worst people to be running society. Just I want everyone to know that.
Yeah.
I think scat, I think of jazz. I mean, that's because you're weird. Hey, how much you want to bet?
But
yeah, Joey had a little mustache like the scat man and a hat. How much you want to bet?
Really?
I bet Joey still has that hat.
I need to see pictures of that.
Good time. Good time. Joey the scat man? Yeah.
Thanks everybody for watching Generation Dan. If you want to support the show, leave a like, leave a comment, follow us at Generation Dan wherever you get your social medias. This thing about the guy. Yeah. You can follow me at Atlas Novack wherever fine social medias are found, like TikTok and Instagram. Check out my other show on YouTube every Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific. That's called Nexus at Night. Pretty easy to find. How about you, good sir?
I'm right here. Dino the Genetic Marvel everywhere. I have this show. I have other shows. I am building Lego. I am playing video games. Vampire Survivor. It's very exciting. Tonight, 8 p.m. I'm with Cole and we are reviewing Spider-Man. Because we both saw the new one, and it's made a lot of money. Made a lot of money. And we're going to discuss it, so I think it'll be good. But I feel like they could have gone harder, and they're leaving the hardness for Doomsday later this year. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There's actively been a war of don't outshine Avengers, which is also in the comics because, well, they're the Avengers. I'm like, who cares? One of you just grows. Shut up. This guy has claws. Fuck you. You know, like that guy's a spider. Are you kidding me? You just grow? Who gives a shit? He's on your face, man. It's, like it's a lot. So like it's that whole idea. But yeah, no, we're going to be doing that. I'm doing all sorts of stuff and a good summer.
Oh, so this was something that like wasn't pertinent to the episode itself, but I just wanted to tell you this. So please. August 12th is the first day of school for my school district.
Yes.
And on that day, like there's a I don't know if it's a superstition, but apparently on a full moon, kids tend to get weird.
Yep.
I don't really believe it, but that's just like a thing for teachers. On August 12th, the first day of school, we have a new moon, a planet parade, meaning 4 different planets will be visible in the night sky, a
Yep.
solar eclipse, and a
Yep.
meteor shower all going on at the same night. It's gonna be a fucking crazy first day of school.
Listen, just so you know, okay. And this
Yeah.
I learned this during scare acting is full moon, people get weird. Friday the 13th, people get very weird. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, it's August 13th is when I go to Virgin Islands on vacation. So hey,
Melons
August
on
13th is
vacation.
hey, just so
You're a
you guys
virgin.
know. August. Hey, so August 13th is my birthday. Okay.
Yeah.
On the 12th, there is an ongoing thing with regards to all those solar galactic
Stuff.
events.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There is a whole thing that says for 7 minutes on August 12th, I believe it's supposed to be around 10:30, that we are going to lose gravity for like 7 minutes.
Okay.
Hey.
Wait, 10:30 p.m. Because I would totally stay up just to be like, I weigh less. Yay! Like,
Listen, I have it in my phone. I have it on my
Yeah.
calendar with Victoria. I have an alarm for it. I go, listen,
Yeah.
from about 10:25 to 11:25, just be inside and hold on to something. Just for an hour. Just for an hour. Hey, you know what? I happily will be wrong, but I shit you not, I am definitely going to be live streaming during that time, just in case. Just in case. I am in the basement of a house with things.
Yeah.
You know what? I think it would be Mercury is in retrograde. When has Mercury not been in retrograde? Because honestly, people are using it every day.
Yeah.
Also, Atlas Widow Peak is going to be at attention.
Always.
I mean,
it's
listen,
already there, baby. Yeah.
Hey, listen, Atlas, you can have a very once you become a dad member, you can be using pomade and just slicking it back, and you could become Atlas for evil. I'm just saying.
I'm already gonna do evil dad things at some point. Katie bought the entirety of the Cosby Show on DVD because it was one of her favorite childhood TV shows, and she's able to separate the art from the artist. But
no, she can't. What are you talking about?
I don't know, but she also got it for $2, the entire series. So like,
hey, their morals are our win.
Yeah. So, but just like the sort of like screwing with you, like messing with your kids' heads a little bit because you're the dad, that sort of thing. Getting Michael Richards, like, yeah, definitely. When it gets long, it gets unruly for sure.
If Alice wore a MAGA hat, lots more money.
Why? Gross.
I'm gonna get you a Pride version though. It's gonna be MAGA, but
just to be extra confusing. Yeah.
It's make America gay again.
Okay, that's good. I like it. All right. Well, thanks all for watching. Bye.
Have a great day, everyone. Bye.